Hello everyone, this is the IT Dude and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm picking the Assa 700. This is supposedly one of the hardest standard pin tumbler locks there is out there, period. This is a black belt level lock on Lock Pickers United, and I spent probably at least 12 hours practicing and progressive pinning this thing before I was able to actually get it. This is actually the second take. The first take, when I was getting it, I noticed that I couldn't see the orientation of the pins as they came out of the cylinder because I had actually grabbed the top of it. Right now, what I'm trying to do is just get this thing into a false set. There's a bunch of Christmas tree pins in there, which are kind of just like spool pins. There, I finally got into a false set. And then there's counter milling on the core. So what that means is then I have to float pick through that counter milling in those gin bottles. So you gotta, that's why I have the Allen wrench just stuck in there, so that I'm able to have complete control over the tension. And for the next few minutes here, all I'm doing is going back and forth between pin 6, which is a Christmas tree pin, and I'm trying to bounce it through that counter milling while I'm backing off on the tension, and then I'm going up toward the front in the first two pins and trying to get those through the counter milling. And lots of times what's happening is I'll get pin 6 through and it'll drop the front ones. Then I'll get the front ones through and it'll drop pin 6.
Got it.
Now I just have to get this Allen wrench out of there.
All right.
Just carefully gut it and make sure not to let any of this leave the frame, and make sure you guys can see all the pins as they come out of it. So when you're practicing these and progressive pinning it, it's a really good idea before anything has gone wrong to just use to just tap and grub all the cylinders. And the way you do that is with everything out of the lock, you just take a punch and knock those through into the cylinder. Not too hard at all, but at first I resisted it, but then I actually had an accident and had to do it anyway. Driver 1 is a gin bottle, and this lock was actually pretty heavily mastered. I initially thought that was going to make things easier for me. It didn't. All the gin bottles still just got caught in all the counter milling. So guess that's why there's no requirement on this lock about it. On to pin number 2. And it's a Christmas tree. Also mastered. Key pin for number 2. Number 3 is a standard driver. Standard key pin. Number 4 is a gin bottle. Has a torpedo pin in it, also mastered. Five is another tapered standard driver. Again, mastered, and just a standard key pin in that one. 6 is a Christmas tree. And a torpedo key pin. Number 7 is another tapered driver pin. Standard key pin. Oh, it is a torpedo. All right. Let's take a look at this core here. So 1 and 2 both have countermilling. So does 4. So does 6. Give you guys a look at the Bible as well. Nothing too strange going on there. Thanks for watching, everyone.